when it comes to our material possessions, there are things like the 2020 rule. We call it the just in case rule. Anything that I'm holding on to just in case, which are the three most dangerous words in the English language, I can let go of it because I can replace it for less than $20 in less than 20 minutes from wherever I am. And that rule even held up when I lived in the middle of nowhere, Montana, for half a decade. And there are other boundaries that have been really useful for me as well. So the spontaneous combustion rule is something I apply to my material possessions all the time. So I pick up any item in my home and I look at it and I say, how does this thing make me feel? Well, how would I feel if this thing spontaneously combusted right now? Would I replace it or would I feel a sense of relief? And if it's the latter, well, then I have permission to let that thing go because I want to feel that sense of relief. But of course, you can apply that to non-material possessions as well. I can apply the spontaneous combustion rule to a commitment. And so that's a type of boundary, right? I can apply it to a relationship. What if this relationship just spontaneously combusted? Not the other person, but this relationship. What if
Yeah.
it spontaneously combusted? How would I feel? Would I feel a sense of relief? Oh,
Mm.
maybe this is a toxic relationship and it's probably not even their fault. It has something to do with the dynamic between the two of us. And so maybe that boundary is really useful for me. And so I look at boundaries as something that tend to be adjustable and it's not one size fits all. That's the difference between a rule and a boundary. One other one that really helped me is the seasonality rule. With any clothes that I have in my home, I we call it the 90-90 rule as well. But I look at it and I say, have I worn this in the last 90 days? And if the answer is no, then I ask the second question. Am I going to wear this in the next 90 days? And if the answer is no to both of those questions, then I can give myself permission to let it go. It's a seasonality rule because I might look in my closet and find my winter coat. And I'll look at it and I say, you know what? I haven't worn this in the last 90 days, but it's autumn right now. So will I wear it in the next 90 days? Well,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going to wear it in the winter, obviously. Okay, well, then it makes sense to hold on to, right? But if I pull it out and said, you know what? I haven't worn this thing in the last year. And I'll be honest with myself, I don't really care for it that much. Well, then I give myself permission to let go because it is out of bounds. It's outside of my boundaries.